So prior to this clip starting, we've killed an E75, a Tiger 2, a Leopard PTA and a Borzig, which was my first kill, and the first two kills were the Borzig was easy, but the Tiger 2 was a bit of work. He cost me quite a lot of my ammunition, and 2 shots bounced on the rear end of the E75 before I could kill him too. But so we fired a lot of rounds that have hit, but just didn't pen. And as you can hear, I have an American lady when it's supposed to be a British lady of crew. So the crew noises are still screwed. So we were carrying the A1 corner undetected for quite some time, and then a lot of the tanks had started to come towards the cap. So I called to the T10, let's defend the base. Thankfully, he noticed what was going on and he came back as well. Now, we had this Tier 9 waffle spotted when we were progressing forward. But it was more important at that particular moment to go back because we could have been triple capped. So thankfully we stopped that from happening. Now this guy's smart, shows me his tracks. He obviously doesn't know that I have Hesh only left, but that's all I've got.
Unlocking target.
So thankfully this guy gives me just enough to take out his gun for the second time, because the first shot took out his gun. So thankfully we've taken out his gun twice now. It's really not in a good way. And of course aiming time is huge. Look at that, it took me so long to aim with the dead gunner, but never mind. So we know where the Sphere Panzer is. He's over taking care of our artillery. Now, what is great about this is he's now given me chance to aim at the spot where I know he's going to come out. We break his gun again for the 3rd time. So I called to the T10 to double cap because chasing a light tank around the map wouldn't have, would have been insignificant. We could have just got this over with, got back to the garage and had another game. But he decided to scoot on back. In a T10, he thinks he can catch up with the light tank. So the light tank has, as we find out, weighted over by our cap. But it will become apparent. The T10 decides not to double cap. Fair play, whatever, it's fine. We won anyway, 2v2 to 1. We would have won on tanks destroyed. Now, on my way back, with my beer in hand, I had noticed that I have 2 rounds of ammunition, and they're Hesh. So they roll quite high. I know the light tank, when we last spotted him, had received some damage. So I thought to myself, I could get a fade-ins here if we find him. So in a second, it pops into my head. You know what? I'll fire off this round into the distance. And if we catch him, we can get a fade-ins. If we don't, we win anyway. Whatever. So we are now been forewarned by our Americo-British crew that we have 1 shot remaining. Now we get 6th sensed and fully detected. Now the fact that I've gone low down here means that he is in front of me. He's not behind me. He can't be. And the camo rating of this Panzer is insane. Look at that. So I let him shoot me once. We take him out. Top Gun. Fade-ins medal. Mastery. Bruiser. umpteen ribbons. Thanks for watching. See you on my next clip.